I'm live. Well, oh, I forgot. I have to start the recording in OBS as well. Boom. Hello, and welcome. Um, Probably do this and avoid you ruining my thingamajig. Um, so, ba -ba. There's StreamCast. Thank you. So, hi, and welcome. Today I'm going to look at this Grundig thingamajig. Uh, uh, and we need to go to free. This is a stereo. Is that in focus? That is in focus. This is a stereo. I have no idea what to do with it, but it's fine, I guess. But I do have an idea what to do with it. I didn't have an idea what to do with it, and now I do have an idea what to do with it, which is modding it. So let's just, yeah, thank you. So I'm gonna put this a little bit further away. I've got the service manual, at least a few pages of it. I think there's supposed to be more pages. But that's fine. I can't really get anything else. This is the best I have. Yeah. So I should stop playing around with my screwdriver. I'm gonna show you a little bit about this stereo. It's a weird thing, but so in front it has a tuner. At the top there's a record player. There's an equalizer, 3-band equalizer with 101K and 10K hertz. Then there's a balance, and funnily enough, these are like linked. I think this is just like literally one slider in there. Balance slider and volume slider. Function and tuning. It's a really weird thing because half of it is German, half of it is English. Some things are translated, everything else isn't. There's a random block diagram at the front. Yeah. So what am I going to do today? I'm going to try modding this and put in this. This is a little random Chinese Wi-Fi audio feature thingamajig with Bluetooth, as far as I know. Yeah, it's a Bluetooth 5 audio player. I don't care about the Wi-Fi. I think it's even set up already, but I really care about the Bluetooth. I want this to have Bluetooth so I can listen to music in my kitchen because, as you may know, I like music and oh my god, I hate flies. And when you want to listen to music, you can like do that with a stereo. What am I saying? I need to change the angle of this camera a little bit so you guys can get the real deal. As long as I don't like encroach on this camera field of view too much, and this is really close. Whatever. Let's just zoom in on camera A a little bit, like 28 millimeters. Is that still focus? No, it is kinda. Yeah, ignore the absolute chaos that is this flat. Just ignore it, please. So first of all, I'm gonna unplug it. Well, I'm gonna demonstrate that it works. I've got a record here. I tested this. It didn't really didn't really show up on the audio, which is exactly what I wanted. So I'm gonna turn on the thing. I'm gonna move it over and I'm gonna lower it. Oh, I can switch camera. That was a double tap. So yeah, this works. It plays music when the music starts. Whoops. Yeah, you can imagine how this sounds. It's like Hollywood Untapped. There's nothing interesting here, really. Let's put the record in its sleeve. And put the sleeve in the sleeve. Come on. Come on. And put the record over here. So, what do we need to do? First of all, we gotta unplug it while it's powered on. So some of the capacitors are, something just blinked. Okay, I think, but everything is working, so I don't know what just happened. Oh well. Why ever the hell the video would die when I unplug the stereo. So we need to take this apart. And I think that's gonna be really, really difficult. So let's just put away the things. Yeah, I've got as I said, I've got a schematic. Yeah. Let's just see. This is wood, I think. I mean, it feels like wood. If they made plastic feel like wood on the side for no reason, it would be funny. Yeah, lttstore.com screwdriver. Because of course. Let's just get the 4 screws out. 3 screws. I should learn to count. These are in here really, really loosely. And let's see if I can like just get in through the side without much issue, which is what I'm hoping will happen. It isn't what's happening. Possibly need to remove these 2 screws here in the back as well. Wow, that is a screw. Is there a screw at the bottom? Are there screws at the bottom? Are you screwing with me? This might be a screw at the bottom that's like relevant. Oh yeah, this is like one monobody. It pretends it's multiple bodies, but it's so cheap. Kind of sad. Yeah, this is gonna have to get out as well. I think, at least. I think that should now release the side panel. It doesn't. I would really like to just remove the side panel. It might have to do with the record player's side here. As I said, I have no idea what I'm doing because there's just not that much information on this thing on the interwebs. Can I remove the lid? Normally you just slide it out. I think this is clipped in. And I think someone already tried sliding it out because this is like broken. It be broky. No idea. I have no idea what's going on. I don't want to remove the front, but I might have... Oh, that's how it works. Okay, we'll have to remove the front then. I need to remember the screws, where the screws go, because I don't have anything to track them. This goes in here. Okay. So let's just try remove the front. What is this cable? This is really distracting and annoying. Oh, that's the speaker cable. I don't need the speaker right now. Be gone. Be gone, F. So, we've got this screw. That's you. And we've got this screw. I'm sorry you can't see anything right now, but I'm scared I'll throw screws on the ground and I'll lose them. So I'm kind of careful right now. So, and now, in theory, should be able to remove the front. I think. Oh, I only removed one of the bottom screws. And I have to remove 3. See, that's why I wanted to take the lid off. Because of that. I probably have to remove this one as well. Oh my god. And this one as well. Okay, so that's the bottom screws out. I'm going to... Okay. How are you still holding on? That feels like there's cables, and I'm really flipping scared right now. Can we just like lock you in? I mean, not like I'm using that, but oh my god, there's the board. The fucking board is coming out as one whole thing. Okay, we have to remove the record player. I would really like you. Okay, it was clipped in. Not as strongly as I suspected it would be, but it was clipped in. I'm gonna try. I would really like to go in from the top, if I'm being honest. So here's the C clip. I'm gonna switch to 2 and move you up and focus you. That should be fine. Here's the C clip. And I cannot get it out. Ah. Okay, fine. Gonna take my second LT store screwdriver and a flathead. Gonna pry it. If you don't want to come with my finger, gonna come with my sticky thing. Did I just actually say that? That was, oh my god. Let me have some coffee. Now I expect a belt to come flying at me. Yep, there's the belt. This direct drive? What is that? Why is there a... It's belt driven. But there's a gear there. Very weird. This is spring loaded. The whole mechanism is spring loaded. That is actually really fancy. Like fancy. I like it. I think it's cool. So I'm gonna have to probably remove you like so, and okay, so there's an issue. Okay. Oh my god, it's supposed to have a return, but it just doesn't work. Okay, we're gonna figure that out maybe. Let's put the belt here. I should probably change the belt at some point as well, because this thing is probably pretty old. How does this work? Maybe there's something in the manual. No. Cool. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. So the spring-loaded mechanism is somehow fixed in here. I mean, it's gotta be connected somehow as well. So, like, okay, coffee. I'm not certain how this works and how I'll remove it. Back maybe? No. That's that thing. I mean, I can unscrew this. I'm just really scared of unscrewing this. You know? You hear me? Oh, now it's like fixed. Okay, this is weird. I want to know what the screw does. Okay, now it's like really fixed. Is this a set screw? I mean, it's okay. You know, okay, that was just a headphone thing. I am at a loss. I should read a manual. If I could get one. Okay, let's just take out random screws. Like this one. This is a fun screw. You can be removed. You can be removed too. Who needs you? Who needs you anyways? I'm waiting for something to break. Something is going to break. Okay. Okay, this is for transport, I think. Which is fair enough. It's really an interesting system. I would prefer it if I could actually get in there. You know? Is my microphone still good? My microphone's still good, but good. Nice. So, if we have a look in there, the thing holding us back is the cables. Oh my god, I've pinched my hair. I need to remove the cables, so I need to get in there. So I need to somehow... Maybe I'll have to remove these screws. Like, I'm at a loss right now. So I'm just removing screws. I think I said that already. Okay, that's a different screw. These are the one type of back screw. This is a different type of back screw. I'm screwed. I'm never gonna figure this out. I just want to get in there to mount a little thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Come on. And now we can lift it up. You see, there is stuff. What the fuck is that? I think there was a wasp net in here. I can't explain what else this thing would be. Well, the record player has one thing it needs. Oh my god. One little plug and the record player is loose. Didn't have to remove that. Oh well. I mean, it's good practice to someone look at your belt and be like, this be a good belt. But as I am not someone who practices good, that's fine. So this is the two. Oh my god. Is that pretty or is that pretty? Dude, that is so cute. And then it slips because you don't want it to overtune, but you want it to still turn. That is so cute. That is so cute. There's probably the differential capacitor. Oh my god, I love this. I love this already. This is so cute. This is so scary. Okay, let me show you what I find really flipping scary right now. Focus. Look at those caps. Those caps. Well, actually, the cap is fine. Like, look at this one. This is fine. This is a large transformer. I hope you give me some voltage I can use. Let's place you back on the tripod. Focus you again. Can I just autofocus you on? No, I didn't want that. Autofocus here. Actually, autofocus here. I'm really indecisive. And I'll need a break in a second. What is that? Okay, so what I meant with wasp nest if I go to camera 2, what the fuck is that? Oh, you can't see it. You can't see shit. Let's go back to camera 3. What is that? That here. I'm scared of it. I hope everything that once lived in here is now dead. Is that a power switch? Yes, it is the power switch. Okay. Okay, I need a break. I'll be right back. Please have a look at this for a second. I'm back. Let's figure out what to do with this thing. So the way I see it, I'm gonna use a plastic pointy thing to show you what I mean. I should have put the zoom lens on the pocket. Oh well. The way I see it, this is the... Okay. So what my plan right now, what my plan is, we've got a little board down here that does some things. It has ground and 2 leads. And I think that'll be our input. So we'll have a look at our magic thingamajig. Why is my streaming bitrate so low? I don't know. Okay. Give me my thingamajig. Give me the thingamajig. If you have a look at our thingamajig, which camera's on? This camera's on. We've got power in. It's 5 volts, which is gonna be difficult. I don't think this thing has 5 volts anywhere. 3.3, sure. 12, yeah. But 5? Why? And here's the audio. So I think we're gonna check the audio into this board or to the other side of this board, actually, which is right here. That's the phono input, and we can look at it on the schematic, actually, or the board view. Let's just go here. So that's the wrong direction. We've got the phono input and the DVD input, the CD input, and a ground down here. And that goes to the little thingamajig here, the audio input and stuff. I don't know. I think this is the audio input. How would I know? It goes somewhere, and I'm gonna check in here where the CD input comes in. That's the wrong button. So the real difficult thing is where we'll find 5 volts in here. That's what's bothering me the most. Okay, that's nice. I'm just gonna grab my voltmeter if I can find it. I just had it yesterday. There it is. So, somewhere in here there should be 5 volts. And you know what? I'm gonna read. Oh my god, no, I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna read the board view, the schematic, not the board view, to see maybe there's something here. Oh my god, it's 6 volts. Thank you. That's really unhelpful. I mean, you can't see anything right now. Let's just put the schematic on the table. Like so. Move this camera closer without breaking anything. Like so. And point it down at the schematic. Focus it somewhere there. Actually, let's close the aperture a little bit. No, let's not close the aperture because then it's too dark. Actually, let's close the aperture because it's too bright. So, this is our schematic. And we need to figure out where here we can grab 5 volts. So you get plus 6 volts. This is the equalizer chip. The equalizer chip is probably IC3. No, wait, that's probably IC201. Okay. No, should be labeled here. It isn't labeled here. What are you? Oh, that's the tape drive. So where does the equalizer come from? L2O. I need to somehow figure out where I am on the board. IRL versus on the schematic C207, C205. Okay. C207, C205, and there's IC201, and it's not labeled. And that is not readable anymore. Oh, actually, if you scratch it, it is. Okay. LA3220. That's one. What is that? LA3220 IC. Channel equalizer amp. Okay, so this is the equalizer. Wait, sorry. This is the equalizer. That's here. So this thing, we look back at the schematic, gets 6 volts somewhere on some pin. Probably pin 1. So why are there random bridges? Oh well. It would be really helpful to take out the board to get the traces. I didn't want to bump the camera. So what do we have here? We've got these 6 volts. Maybe there's something nicer. I mean, 6 volts is really close. We can pull that down to 5 volts or either a linear power supply or a other thingamajig. So pin one is probably, yeah, that looks like power supply. That looks very much like power supply. Oh my God, I hate reading schematics on paper. Like, schematics on paper are just the worst thing humanity has come up with. And down here, we're coming to, oh my God. That's completely the wrong side. Wait, there's a MOSFET or transistor. I suspect here's the mains. 200 volts, yeah. There's mains. There's some resistors. Here's a transistor. Here's a that's the switch. I'm stupid. No, wait, that has to be somewhere else. Whatever. So there's the tape mechanisms. I'm really unsure how this works. Can you please leave, Fly? My coffee's empty. How rude. AN7223. What is an AN7223? AN7223 IC is Panasonic cassette recorder stuff. That's the recorder chip. What the hell is that? Is that an op amp? But in weird? Or is this like just a, this looks like there's a chip designation on there. Wait, here's the mains. Wait, why is the mains here and not here? What is that? I do not understand. Oh my God, I'm so not good at this. Wait, so this is the main. Ouch, I hit my toe. I stopped my toe. Here's the ground, and here's probably voltage. You know what? I'm out of ideas. I'm gonna probably die today, but let's actually use this camera and pull it up very precariously. Ah, Christ. Come on. Get up here. Yes, I'm just like moving an Ursa up. I can't get any closer. I'm sorry. So prepare for sparks. Because how I know myself, there's going to be sparks. So many sparks. Let's turn you on. Voltmeter. I should probably put on gloves. But even gloves can't protect me from this. This incredible stupidity I am currently demonstrating. Ground is just like here. Okay, ground, and we've got blue with nothing, white with nothing. Okay, I don't think I've got ground connection. This should be grounded. Please tell me you ground your screws. Like, I should get, like, low resistance. Actually, why not? Can I have a light and I can't really show you. I'm sorry. Okay, I think I'm too stupid. I mean, I'm evidently quite stupid. Like, I'm probing around this thing. Why are you so loud? How's your battery looking? You're looking good. I'm probing around a random thing in random spots with the hope of finding some voltage. Minus 0.2 volts. Minus 0.2 volts. Fine. You're a random minus 0.2 volt thing. I am actually very bad at electronics, if you didn't know that about me. I am absolutely awful. Also, I'm awful at streaming. I didn't have live chat on. I don't know, I'm texted anyways. I mean, no one's in chat. I don't think anyone's even actively watching this. Because why? Can I have the schematic, please? This goes to the front port. So this connector here goes to the front port, and this goes to the power supply. So I'd expect ground to be arriving somewhere here, namely here. And like just probe around. This should be grounded, so it should be 0.05 volts. I'm on DC. Zero volts. Then I turn it on and it's 0.03 millivolts. Come on, someone has to have some sort of voltage readable to me. Someone's got to have something. I don't think I can just like squeeze in there and try and connect to you. As I said, be ready for sparks. The problem is it's like so incredibly undetailed. I can't read it. Like the left side, very clear. The right side, I can't see shit. Is there literally just a fly on my thing? Let's just like lower the aperture. Because you didn't see anything. Hi Rick Jensen, can you turn up your mic a bit? I can indeed. I thought I could. Should be better now. So, is it better now? Also, welcome. I'm sorry for your being here. This is like really chaotic. I am really unsure what to do with this. Maybe the other side is a better scan. Little bit less unclear. That's the dubbing speed. It's like impossible to read anything. Glad you're sorry too. There's transistors. I need to get the board out. I can't get the board out if I want to measure anything. I need to know what voltages these fucking lines are. Are you on? I should probably check that before I go sticking my fingers in there. I feel like I can't access any, like, oh, I found something. 8 volts. A random amount of voltage. That's 11.45 volts. So I found a probe point. What Bluetooth module am I using? I don't know. This thing. FCWB05 Mini V1.0 from 2020 11/20. I had this like about a year now. Don't know what it is. I just realized I can't use this because it has a power button and it needs to get the power button signal. I'm gonna put it in anyways. I'm gonna not care and try it. I would really like just having a ground I can test. I need to know where ground comes from. That goes to some tape motor. That looks like it might be ground. Or that could be ground. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, where's my pointy stick? Who stole my pointy stick? Fly, I know it was you. There's my pointy stick. I stole it from myself. But if you're wondering, I'm trying to figure out whether this is ground or this is ground. I think this is ground. Or this could be ground. It's really hard to know. You know? What is that? That looks like a potty. I need the other side of the schematic. There's two different grounds. Input goes down there, and this looks like a ground plane. Can you see anything? Not really. So this looks like the ground plane. I expect this to be the ground plane. Because like caps connect to it and stuff like that. So if we say this is the ground plane, we have this bobbing thing. So if I go here, it is turned on, good. And I go like here, nothing. Okay, here, changing. Here, I'm essentially trying to figure out a spot R312 49. I'm trying to find the ground that I can actually, let's turn this off while my hand is in there and I'm not looking. Is that the ground plane here? It's like impossible to see, but I think this bridge here is ground. So let's just use that as a ground reference and like poke. I'm sorry you can't see what I'm trying to figure out. I can't see it either. So don't fret. I'm as sad as you are. Yes, the wiring diagrams are absolutely awful because you can't actually get any real wiring diagrams. Okay, I found 12 volts. Blue is 12 volts. Is this white? This is also 12 volts. No, this is minus 12 volts. This is also minus 12 volts. Okay. This is nothing. There's another minus 12 volts. This is also 12 volts. Okay, I think this is actually not ground. So I think I found the ground. I think I found red is 12 volts. Blue is nothing. Gray is nothing. Brown is nothing. So that these are probably signals. Where do these go again? Oh, that goes to the front board. Okay, so yeah, that's just signal wires. But I figured out we've got ground here. I had a probe point. Isn't that fucking amazing? Yeah, nothing is readable. I don't know why. I even thought about delaying the stream to buy one on eBay. So I've got 5 volts. I just need to find, I've got 12 volts, and just need to find a 5 volts. So this is doing nothing. I hope I didn't just short you. Okay, this is safe. Wait. Whoa! Pin 2 of the equalizer chip has 5 volts. Or like 5.18. Who are you? You're IC201. IC201 has 5 volts on something. Yeah, I know you've been on for a while. I've been using you. Jesus Christ, my voltmeter is really annoying sometimes. There has to be a better schematic for IC201. I'm stupid. I'm so absolutely hilariously stupid. This is the equalizer circuit. BCE. I'm thinking about cutting my losses and just soldering to some 12 volt and ground and using a step down converter or a resistor network. 3A, 1A, 2A, B, 1A, 2A, 3A. Can you actually see anything? Yeah. Good. So here's the balance knob, and that shifts that plus 6 volts. R810, I can find R810. I can find R810 and find 6 volt with that. And see how actually 6 volt it is. R810. Is it really R810? R810, apparently. Oh, please tell me it's not on this board. I think it's on that board. Okay. New plan. I don't have a plan. PB11 on the EQ board. Yeah, but I can't really get to the EQ board. PB11 or P811. PB. $811. No, that's 6 volts. And it's an R811, I think. It's like impossible to read, but unless I found something else, and there's actually a PB11 somewhere, which is like not unlikely, because this is like really awful. But I think they're just numbered weirdly and sequentially, which is always good. I like sequential numbering. I would like it to be legible, but whatever. Thing is, it has to go to the keyboard somehow. How does the keyboard? It has 6 pins. This is 6 pins. This is 5 pins. So this is not the keyboard. What is that? That is the headphone jack port thing. The mic jacks and the headphone jack. 5 or 6. What do you get? So somewhere here is a headphone jack. Someone see the headphone jack? Mic left channel has to come from somewhere. IC1. Where's IC1? There's IC2. Oh, that's IC1. I think that's IC1. I don't know. It's really difficult to see anything. Oh my god, I leaned on it. I think you're right that the best option is to grab the 6 volts from here and just step them down. Like get them to somewhere. Ground, 6 volt. R810 on one side, and it has a 2.2k resistor. Is this limiting or is this connecting to ground? It's not really connecting to ground. R801. Problem is I can't really... I mean, I can get there, So what I'm thinking, this board gets 6 volts. That's nice. We like 6 volts. But I don't want to unmount this board. Because frankly, I'm lazy. So I'm thinking, trying to grab 6 volt from here somewhere. First battery on my monitor is almost gone, but that's fine. This is all very unlegible, but I mean, somewhere here has to be 6 volts. I'm not sure why I get 12 volts here. 11.5. 0, that's data. Like signal. 0, that's probably also data. I have a feeling that the equalizer board, green, red, green, what? Whatever. I have the feeling that the equalizer board, which is this down here, does the conversion itself. I suspect it's the same I printed out, because I found if it has this title page with this weird GO 497 on it and the handwritten thing, it's probably the thing I have. And like, there's 22 pages, but I can't get the other 22 pages. It's frustrating. I only got these pages. Maybe if you found a full PDF, yay, but I can't find it, or I couldn't find it. You got a full one? Or is it the same? I don't know how long the delay is, to be fair. Yeah, you've only got 5 pages as well. Yeah. I don't know where the other pages went. Probably on eBay. If I can't figure this out today, I might just buy one. A physical service manual and scan it in like actual, not crap. I'm gonna probe in here. So, third one is ground. I should probably put the paper off my... Nope. 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 Okay. I am not sure where I am right now. I fear that it's time to do the thing I wanted to avoid, like the plague, which is, oh my god, pointy stick is falling down, which is take out the board, which I really don't want to do, you know? I really do not want to take the board out, but I fear I do not have many options left, because this is the wood part is just, I think, even glued together. I'm so unhappy with this. I'm gonna probe around again. I've got a ground. I'm gonna find 6 volts. Nothing. 12 volts. 1.9 volts. 3.3 volts. 3.3 volts, and that's probably both 12 volt, 3.3 volts. Okay, that looks like a data wire. Some volts, some volts, some volts, some volts. No, that was like 5 millivolt. Yeah, no, 60 millivolts. So essentially nothing. Probably just capacitance, because it's falling as well. Okay, what are you actually? Minus 0.1 millivolt. Okay. What is IC201? That looks like ground. Pin 1. Oh my god, I shouldn't. That's 10.4 volts. Oh my god, is that actually 5 volts? That is very fluctuating. I think I just making it unhappy. I think IC201 is like my best choice. That's the equalizer chip. There's 9.6 volts. Oh my god, let me... That's a relatively steady 5.15 volts. But that's probably just the equalizer. And I'm scared to try and do that, because if I... Let's just try that. I'm pulling up all, or I'm pulling down all the equalizers. I'm going to ground here. And I'm going to here. No, it's still 5 volts. I am really... Here's IC101, by the way. Really uncertain. 10 volts. 8 volts. 0.7 volts. That's a capacitor. I mean, I could try and solder to this capacitor. Just 3.5 volts, which isn't enough. That is something. That is something. 3.6 volts. What do you use 3.6 volts for on this board? I find a bunch of 3.6 volts, but nothing more useful. 0.7 volts. Yes, I know you're really bothered by me using you for long times. That's 12 volts. 12 volts. I mean, that's probably ground. No idea what that is. No idea what that plug is. Probably really important. Very likely a really important plug. 10 volts, 1.6 volts, 1.6 volts, 1.6 volts. So this chip probably requires 1.6 volts. IC3. There's some sort of goo there. I'm really bothered by that. Did it just turn off on me? Jesus Christ. Can't work like this. 2.3 volts. 6.3 volts. 1.3 volts. I mean, a 6.3 volts. You know what? See ya. I really hope I do have as much luck as you hope I do. See ya, Ricky Jensen. Sorry. Okay. I need to get a drink. Like, not alcohol, but like water. And I'll think. Because I do have a linear power supply. I don't know whether the linear power supply is step up or step down. But it's a linear power supply, alright? So what did I figure out? Let me get a pen. Because I did figure out things. Green is fine. And with things, I can work. Which camera is probably best for this? I can move this camera to be my schematic camera. Somehow, maybe. I don't think so. Okay. We figured out that this capacitor here has 6 volts. Let's verify that. And no, that's 2.3 volts. There, 6.3 volts on C33. C33 has 6.3 volts. So let's figure out where C35 goes. Plus, that looks like a power plane. Not gonna lie, that looks like a power plane. Let me just see. FM antenna. There's a... Wait. There's a probe point here. Or like an unpopulated thing. Which I obviously can't get a thing on. But I possibly could sort it to. C2. That's under the reel. I don't want to work there. R7. I mean, also under the reel. Oh my god, where was I? Which was the power plane again? Here. Goes down here, it goes over here. C2. Down here. Under this capacitor C10. R7. Under this bridge, a 15 mm bridge. Is this the power plane? No. Um, this is the ground plane. This is ground. So if I go to this, because this bridge here, this 15 mm goes over that, sorry. Goes over there, that goes over that. Where do I get the ground? Here. So this should tell me 0 volts. 0.2, 2 millivolts. You're on. So I don't know. I can maybe. What are these all? What do these all do? Here's ground. Here's nothing. Nothing. Oh my god, is there a goo? Okay, 10.9 volts. 0.5 volts. 2 millivolts. That looks pretty much like ground. That looks pretty much like ground. But there's a goop. And I don't like goop. Especially because it makes my probe dirty. Dirty probe. So you're the ground plane. You're 1.6 volts. You're 10 volts, 11 volts. Honestly, I think I'm gonna solder to this capacitor. I know you shouldn't solder to capacitors. But maybe I'll solder to this capacitor. Who are you? C34. That's the wrong schematic. C34. That is just the smoothing capacitor for the power supply for that. Goes directly to the ground plane. So there should be a 12 volt differential across you. There isn't, because I can't measure. 10.9 volts. Okay. So, plan A is this. What are you? 2116L DSN Mini 360. I hope you're a linear pause or a step down. DSN Mini 360 datasheet. Met electronics. Input voltage 223 volts. Output voltage once is 17 volts, adjustable. Output current starts working at about 5 volts input. Wonderful. 4 to 15 milliamp idle current. Adjusting the voltage is very fiddly. Wonderful. The output voltage needs to be at least 2 volts below the input voltage. I'm gonna manage that. Okay. I need cables. There's random cables. There's blue and red and black. Wonderful. Love that for me. So black is gonna be ground for you. Where is my tool? Here's my tool. So what I'm gonna do now is stupid things, but we're used to that. So let's elaborate. I'm going to step down 10.11 volts, 10.9 volts to 5 volts to input into my Bluetooth receiver. So I'm going to throw this over here, try move you a little bit so I've got a bit more space, and grab you. Because it's always a good idea to grab your soldering iron before you want to solder. Can I have my cable, please? Pretty please. Boo boo. I shouldn't do this on the internet, should I? I really shouldn't be doing this on the internet. But you all know I'm trans. And I'm, like, weird. So, like, whatever is my thought. I mean, I don't know if you know trans. I'm trans, but who cares? So I need more space, and I need to be able to show you that. So let's open up the aperture again. Turn on the soldering iron. We need to set to around 300. It's fine. 295 is fine. And I need solder. Please tell me I have solder. Please tell me I didn't just turn on the soldering iron and forgot that I don't own solder. I do own solder. I know I own solder. I just don't know where my solder is. Which is, might as well not own solder. I found my solder. It's in this random bag. Good. I really hope I don't break anything. So this is probably lead-free. I have no idea. I can't read it. I think this is tin solder. I would like to remove you. Where is my sponge? Okay, I can't work without a sponge, actually. Where's my sponge gone? Why is my sponge not where my sponge is supposed to be? Okay, we're soldering without a sponge. That's the dumbest idea I've ever had. Holy crap. I'm soldering without a sponge. Okay. So no sponge solder. I'm gonna teach you today. First of all, remove the random wire that is blocking your access. Preferably without breaking it. So melt hot glue, which is really handy that they're using hot glue I love hot glue in my products. It's really handy and really fun. And then you solder a little bit of, or you flow a little bit of, solder. I said you flow a little bit of solder. I think I'm too cold. I think. If you're not aware, I'm awful at soldering. And yes, I know you shouldn't solder onto capacitors. I am aware. Don't tell me in the comments. Or do tell me in the comments. More engagement for me. Engagement bait. God, this capacitor is so gonna blow. Okay, I don't have the sponge. I forgot that. I do not have that. I need to get rid of this fucking hot glue. I hate hot glue. If you haven't noticed, or didn't understand my quip about hot glue, I hate it when manufacturers use hot glue for fucking anything. Like, come on. So, really, 350? That is very warm. So we need black cable first of all. On the right side. Twist the cable. Hold the cable, hold the solder. Move the cable to the solder, move the solder to the cable. Be frustrated. Okay, that's fine, as long as I'm like above things that don't matter. Oh my God. You see why I am praised as the most incompetent person on this planet? You see now? Do you see now? That's not what I intended to do. There we go. Yes, flow that solder onto the probably aluminium cable. I don't care. It's cable. Okay. It has high heat conductance. If you were curious, it conducts heat pretty well. Did I unplug it? I did unplug it. Oh my God. Okay. I made this way too long. I should probably sit down. Maybe that will make my shaking go away a little bit. So, also gives me a better vantage point. Oh, you cannot see shit. I'm gonna pause for a second while I try to move the camera to a position where you can actually see anything at all. Focus. That's probably fine. It's probably fine. So flowing solder onto capacitors. I dropped the solder. That's fine. I can still solder well after having dropped the solder. Because I'm so skilled, you know? It's my pure skill. Oh my god. Okay. And let's just get a little bit more cable length here. I feel like the ground plane is eating most of my heat right now. And my cable is getting really fucking hot. I don't like the position of this cable at all. Okay, there's not enough solder anymore. The cable wicked up a lot of solder, I think. Can you guess why I almost failed soldering class at school? Can you guess? Don't touch the hot part of the cable. Well, the whole cable is hot, but don't touch the hottest part of the cable. Pro tip from Lena. Oh my god, you fucking fly. You're gonna burn yourself, you know? Not literally. Because I'm gonna burn you. Oh my god, did I manage? It feels secured. I would really like a sponge right now, you know? Okay. One cable, done. Yippee. So, second cable. Oh, I can do that. That seems like it might be easier. So, oh my god. Why do a bi-lead-free solder? Because you can't get anything else. It's still frustrating. Ouch! I threw solder at me. I'm really stupid. I mean, you noticed by now, probably, that I'm really stupid, but I want to reiterate it. Just so no one forgets how flipping stupid I am. Okay. I think this is fine. Let's cut it at around here. I should have sorted the chip first, or the little board. Why can't I get... Can I... Hello? Could I please go through you? Thank you. Thank you. So, I should have sorted the chip first, but I'm stupid. So, as we've established, I don't know what I'm doing. I should just take the board out and solder it to the other side, you know? But that would be something a smart person does. And we've established that I'm really bad at doing that. Being a smart person, that is. Or being good at soldering. Jesus Christ. Fly. Gonna kill you. I hate flies. Actually, let's just swap to this camera and move it down a little and focus a little better. Oh, the resolution is off. Whatever. Don't care. Can't be bothered right now. Come on, pick it up. Good wire. Such a good wire. I am going absolutely nuts. Okay, first, turn it on and turn the voltmeter on and plug it in. Where's the plug? There's the plug. Okay. Yes. No. Yes. I really need different thingamajigs. I think there's 10 volts on there. I think. Yes, I know it's rare, but I do think. $10.94. And to this side, it's 10.94. And to this side of the cable, it's 10.94. Good. I don't know what that noise was. Just despair. Absolute flipping despair. because I now need to solder this thing on. And I have no idea how that's gonna work. Well, first of all, I'm gonna get like something to put under my soldering. Actually, don't I have a third hand? I do. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I stupid? I mean, is that even a question? I just am. There's no why there. Okay. I think I'm doing this wrong. Anyone else agree? Fly, get off my fucking arm. You absolute fucking ugly thing. Gonna get off my arm. Okay. Actually, let's reuse this blob of solder. Okay. That's... If you don't have that... Oh, ouch! I'm stupid. So fucking stupid. So, I need to solder cables to this other side, which I'm gonna do now because otherwise it's gonna be absolutely fucking impossible. And I need to figure out where to mount you. I should have figured that out earlier. How do I mount you? Like, down here? Yeah, it looks good. I think that's fine. Like, what you think? Down there? I think that's actually out of focus. That's actually perfect. Down there. Wonderful. Oh my god, it's on. And I'm playing around in there. Come on, give me that. Thank you. And you are gonna get cut as well to around the same length. Okay. And I'm gonna take your insulation. Oh my god, what am I doing? And take your insulation. The protection. If someone can tell me why I just said the protection, and no, it's actually not funny. You'll get a cake if you can tell me that. A virtual cake. Just an idea of a cake. There'll be cake. Yes, the cake is a lie. But actually it wasn't, as we learned relatively late on. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. I shouldn't sing copyrighted music on stream. I also shouldn't touch my soldering tip. Remember when you tried to kill me twice. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, how we laughed and laughed, except I wasn't laughing. Under the circumstances, I've been shockingly nice. You've got your freedom, take it. That's what I'm counting on. You're someone else's problem, now I only want you gone. Yes, I'm probably like going crazy right now. I've been working on this for a bit too long. How long have I been working on this? Fuck, almost 2 hours. Remember when you tried to kill me twice? Do-do-do-do-do-do. How we laughed and laughed, except I wasn't laughing. The circumstances, I've been shockingly nice. You want your freedom, take it. That's what I'm counting on. You're someone else's problem, now I only want you gone. Okay, this should be fine. I decided it should be fine. I hope you're still okay. But a little scratch. This is but a scratch. So, second cable. Is that you? I don't think so. Where's my red cable gone? Where did I... Do I RF stupid? Oh, down here. I do RF stupid. Do 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 do. Let's flow some tin on the cable, so the cable will hold. Okay, out plus. Let's get this to flow and just tack it on. Just slightly tack it on. So it's like there, but not completely soldered. And then we'll flow some more solder on it. Is my plan. But my plans never work out because I'm too shaky. Okay, we're gonna do it differently. If you want to do it differently, we're gonna do it differently. I'm burning the PCB. That's fine. I've never been one for not burning PCBs. Oh my god, look at my shaking. Can you see like how much I shake? No, because the camera isn't pointed at my soldering. Which camera is active? Yeah, 3. Good. Okay. New plan. We're gonna use the tools we have available to us. Okay, that might work better. Now I just need to hold the solder iron somewhat steadily, and then we can do this and like remove slowly, nicely. Spread it a little bit, and I shake again. Okay, this is fine. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to get rid of the solder on the iron because I don't have a sponge. Okay, this should be fine. Actually, it should be fine. Okay. I'm so gonna fail, but you didn't see that. That's sad because it was really funny. Just pulled my soldering iron out and it came with a holder for soldering irons. It's very funny. Laugh, please. It's funny. There's no solder on there. There's absolutely no solder on there. Probably neither on the cable. Louis Rossman be like, yeah, I shake when I solder. Can't let that stop you. Me like, yeah, right. Like, I shake on the macro scale. Louis, like, shakes on the micro scale. It's still a scale you can deal with shaking. You can still sort of like components. I shake at like a level and with a velocity that makes it impossible to solder anything smaller than like a pipe. Yes, I'm ranting. I'm mad at myself for being so bad at soldering. Yes, we managed. Now I just need to manage this side as well. Is that on there? No. It isn't. There's not enough solder on the solder point. But hey, if I manage this, I'll have a step down converter. That'll step down my voltage. And that'll work. Please. Pretty please. Just like go in the, on there. No! Bitch. Fugly bitch. I shouldn't swear. I'm still here on YouTube. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm done with soldering, I think. Let's strip these cables, is what I was about to say. The big question. Do we have a second croco? Was the stereo on? No. At least something. So, this is one croco. There's probably a second one somewhere. She was very certain that there would be a second croco cable somewhere. She is now very certain that there is not. With every second, the certainty is rising that there is no more croco. So we're gonna put the croco on the plus, and we're gonna put the croco on the plus, and we're gonna hold this to the negative, which should be fine. Was it just magic smoke? I think I saw magic smoke, which is always unfortunate. I found a way to... No, I didn't find a way to do this. Okay. I think there was magic smoke. I'm gonna try adjusting the voltage here with a different screwdriver. But I think there was magic smoke. What screwdriver do you want? Do you want a Phillips 1? Do I have to figure out which screwdriver I have to use? Oh, please tell me the magic smoke was on this thing. Because I hope the magic smoke didn't emit from the stereo. Oh my god, please don't go down there. Thank you. That says 1 volt. I think I killed my stereo or the chip or both. I should probably turn on the thing if I want it to work. I figure that this is becoming more than enough painful today. I'm a masochist, but this is worse than I can handle. /J, by the way. By the way, I'm unsoldering the thing here. Or I'm trying at least. Because this has a lot of mass. I really hope the magic smoke emitted from the chip on the little board and not from my stereo. Please leave me. Okay. That ripped off. Relatively clean. That's not good. Relatively speaking. Just like bad. I saw that while the fucking thing was running. Again. Ugh. Okay, let's see if there's still roughly... There's 1.2 volts on there. I think the magic smoke emitted from the stereo. I think there is now magic smoke in my stereo, and it's probably not going to work anymore. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope this was enjoyable. Watching me destroy my life. No, I just destroyed a random stereo. But might as well have. This was very exhausting. You wouldn't believe it. I mean, you would, because you had to watch me. And I think it's worse on you than it is on me. I think this was like really exhausting for everyone. Especially you all. So if you manage to hold through either the stream or the WOD, why would you do this to yourself? Please get more healthy hobbies. Get healthier hobbies, and I'll see you around. And I'll have to stop the stream. Well, bye.